Hello and welcome. I am Gimba Umar. Tonight, Inspector General of Police assesses security situation in Zamfara state following the killing of at least 18 persons by gunmen, vows to arrest perpetrators of the crime. Suicide attack leaves 17 persons dead and about 50 others injured in Kunduga local government area of Borno state. All Progressives Congress in Kogi state receives defectors from other parties as Governor Bello insists on the re-election of President Buhari in 2019. And a helicopter assessing damage from Friday's earthquake in Mexico crashes, killing 13 persons, including 3 children.
On business news tonight, investments by local manufacturers surged by 99% to 330 billion naira in the first half of 2017.
On sports news tonight, Nigeria's fine run at the Women's Waffle Cup continues as the Super Falcons beat Senegal 3-0.
We'll begin tonight with the visit of the Inspector General of Police to Birani village in Zamfara state, where no fewer than 18 people were killed earlier this week by gunmen. Mr. Ibrahim Idris describes the development as worrisome and vowed to conduct thorough investigation into the killings in order to bring the perpetrators to justice. At least 17 persons were reported to have been killed by gunmen in Birani village of Zurmi local government area of the state this week. During his meeting with the Emir of the affected community, Abubakar Muhammad, Mr. Idris asked the people to assist the police in fishing out the perpetrators of the act. On his part, the Emir, who spoke in Hausa, says that the people of Zamfara state were not looking for any sympathy visit, but blamed the attack on alleged negligence by the police. After the meeting with the traditional ruler, the IGP also met with the Deputy Governor of Zamfara State, Mr. Ibrahim Wakala Muhammad, to commiserate with the government and people of the state on the deadly attack. The IGP promised to deploy more police officers to the state for better security.
Yes, when I was coming from Katsina this afternoon, I branched Zulmi to commiserate obviously with the Emir of Zulmi and his people. And as I stated, this is an unfortunate incident, and definitely, like I told the Emir when I visited him, that the Nigerian Police Force, we are going to constitute a high-powered committee to conduct investigation to that the happening of those, the demise of these Nigerians.
In the meantime, the People's Democratic Party, the PDP, has condemned Wednesday's gruesome murder of innocent Nigerians by murderers in the state. In a statement, the party decries what it describes as the continued failure of the All Progressives Congress, the APC-controlled federal government, to take decisive steps to end the incessant killings in various parts of the country. It calls on all Nigerians, irrespective of religion, ethnicity and political affiliations, to intensify prayers for the nation. The party adds, quote, that Nigerians now live defenseless and in perpetual fear. Our people are fast losing confidence in our institutions. As we speak, citizens are now sourcing their own security. We call on the APC-controlled federal government to admit its failures and seek help from Nigerians who can assist in our current situation. End of quote. They say that Nigerians have witnessed enough bloodletting and must collectively find an end to the carnage. And in what seems like a response to the comments by the PDP, the national chairman of the All Progressives Congress, Mr. John Oyegun, has berated the People's Democratic Party for what he describes as 16 wasted years of Nigeria's resources. Chief Oyegun explains that despite a social media onslaught against President Muhammadu Buhari by the opposition, the president remains focused and undeterred in his quest to salvage the economy of the nation. The APC national chairman was speaking in Niger State when he met with Governor Sani Bello and other APC members at the government house in Mina shortly after the APC rally held in the state.
Those things don't, he reads them, he wants to know what people are saying, but they don't deter him, they don't discourage him, they don't make him blink. He is focused on getting this nation out of the depths to which it was plunged by the PDP administration. Oh, there are issues everywhere. We hope he can bring peace, particularly a case like the National Assembly. Where else? Maybe Kogi and a few of the other hotspots.
And staying with security matters, at least 17 people have died and about 50 injured following multiple explosions in Konduga local government area of Borno State, northeast of Nigeria. The Northeast Zonal Coordinator of NEMA, who confirmed the incident to Channels Television, said that 14 people died on the spot, while 3 passed away in hospital. Those with injuries are receiving treatment in the hospital, he says. One witness also told Channels Television that the explosion which took place late on yesterday were carried out by 3 females who stormed a fish market with IEDs strapped to their bodies. The Borno State Police Command is yet to issue an official statement on the incident.
Suicide bombers and their team stormed the Konduga fish market and detonated the improvised explosive devices. And as such, 14 people died on the spot. 3 others were critically injured and were taken to the hospital. This morning they gave up the ghost, totaling the number of dead persons from the blast to 17. And there are 50 others who have sustained varying degrees of injuries and are now receiving treatment in Maiduguri Specialist Hospital. The area is calm and placid. We have collaborated with the security agencies, the armed forces, the Civil Defense Corps, the Nigerian Police, the Red Cross, and ICRC to execute the evacuation with our local responders on ground. Meanwhile, the situation is calm. People are going about their normal business, except that the intelligence committee have stepped up vigilance and are now calling on people to be careful who they mingle with, who they do associate with, and report suspicious persons and suspicious movement.
Well, Channels Television's correspondent in Borno State gave us an update on recent attacks in parts of Borno State.
Today is a sad day for the people of Konduga, the latest victims of suicide attacks. Last night's attack on unsuspecting civilians is a reminder to all of us living in Borno State that everyone is vulnerable. A suicide attack in a mosque in Gamboru town, the twin explosions in Muna Garage, the explosion at the Dalori IDP camp, and the attack last night in a fish market in Konduga, all happening between 4th January till yesterday, account for the deaths of 45 persons, while 148 others have been injured. The Operation Lafia Dole troops, alongside the multinational joint task force, have been dislodging insurgents from the Sambisa forest and the Lake Chad general area. Suicide attacks remains the only joker of the insurgents, who now lack the ability to take over federal grounds. While everyone is expected to be security conscious, the federal government and security agencies will have to figure out how to put an end to such attacks. From Maiduguri in Borno State, Blessing Tuno, reporting for Channels Television News.
Away from security concerns to politics, the All Progressives Congress, the APC in Kogi State, is receiving new members at the Confluence Stadium in Lokoja. In what the party called a decamping ceremony, the new members are welcomed by Governor Yahaya Bello along with the APC National Chairman, John Oyegun, and other party dignitaries.
To the Almighty Allah!
There are no permanent enemies in politics. And at the Confluence Stadium, Lokoja, the Kogi State capital, this saying is once again validated.
With all other state executive members, the state woman leader present.
This mega rally is organized by the All Progressives Congress APC in the state to welcome new members who have come from other political parties. The state governor, who is visibly excited, believes this is a confirmation of sorts.
This is a confirmation that APC is grounded in Kogi State. There is no more PDP. All the PDP members that matters in Kogi State have decamped to APC. Because of the good work Mr. President is doing, we are urging Mr. President that as a matter of urgency, he must run and fly in 2019.
The national chairman of the APC is also in the States for this welcome rally.
I can feel the energy, the new energy in Kogi State. I congratulate you. Governor, well done. Give your governor 3 boza.
Then comes the all-important question.
Should I give him the flag? Should I give him the flag? Okay, Alhaji Yahya.
This symbolic handover of the APC flag to the new members now means they have been officially accepted into the fold.
APC!
With the 2019 general elections coming up in 12 months, moves such as this may be repeated time and again and might not come as a surprise to many.
The urgent need for public office holders and politicians to put national interest ahead of self resonates as politicians and other public office holders meet to celebrate the life of late Brigadier General Solomon Giwamu, a former aide-de-camp to former President Chief Olusegun Obasanjo. The former governor who chaired the occasion in Abuja appealed to the audience to take advantage of the gathering to reflect on how they can contribute their quota to nation building. He also emphasized the urgent need for political office holders to make sacrifices for the future of Nigeria rather than use public office for personal gains.
I think it provides us with a good opportunity to continue to share in the discourse about our nation and its future. And so for an event like this, what exactly do we want to take away from here? What are the takeaways? What are the things that we ought to remember? And I came in here and I asked myself, if Solo was alive today, he'd probably be a frustrated Nigerian. He'd be so concerned, so upset, so dejected because he would have given his all, as he always does. And maybe that all that he would have given may just not have been good enough. This event gives us an opportunity not just to reflect on the life of this great Nigerian, this exceptional officer and gentleman, this exceptional patriot. It also gives us an opportunity to really reflect on 10 years since Solo's passing.
In part 2, after the break, DPR continues to clamp down on fraudulent oil barkages in Kano. Plans operations to end sale of PMS at night. Please stay with us.